Hello everybody, my name is Ryan. I'm an editor for Health Fitness 1041. Today, I wish you a nice day. And here is the episode new. Let's see.
1. The Ravens' glaring flaw flared up versus the Bengals. It could be their eventual undoing. Baltimore Ravens coach John Harbaugh expressed his admiration for Ja'Marr Chase's performance after the Ravens' narrow 35-34 victory over the Cincinnati Bengals. Although he couldn't find Chase to congratulate him, Harbaugh humorously acknowledged the situation. The win marked the Ravens' 7th of the season, making them one of 3 AFC teams to reach that milestone. The Ravens' offense has been impressive, averaging 7.13 yards per play, the second highest in NFL history through 9 games. And quarterback Lamar Jackson contributed significantly with 4 touchdown passes in the second half. 2. Bengals running out of time to save season. Discover missing finishing touch. Cincinnati Bengals tight end Tanner Hudson expressed his frustration after a narrow loss to the Baltimore Ravens. Hitting his head against his locker in disappointment, the team, now facing an uphill battle for a postseason spot, was close to achieving a 5-5 record but fell short when quarterback Joe Burrow's pass for a crucial 2-point conversion was too high for Hudson. This loss adds to the team's struggles in a competitive AFC playoff race. 3. Did Ravens get away with penalties on Bengals' 2-point conversion attempt? The Cincinnati Bengals lost to the Baltimore Ravens 35-34 in a thrilling Thursday night football game. Despite a strong performance from Joe Burrow and Ja'Marr Chase, who combined for 3 touchdowns, the Bengals fell short after scoring a touchdown with 38 seconds left. Coach Zac Taylor decided to attempt a 2-point conversion for the win instead of going to overtime, but Burrow's pass to tight end Tanner Hudson was unsuccessful. The broadcast team noted missed penalty calls during the conversion attempt, including defensive holding and a hit to Burrow's helmet. 4. Winners and losers of Thursday Night Football. Lamar Jackson leads Ravens to thrilling win. The Baltimore Ravens defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 35-34, completing a season sweep against them. This victory followed an earlier overtime win in Week 5. In the Week 10 matchup, the Ravens overcame a 21-7 deficit in the second half, with Lamar Jackson leading the charge. Jackson, now 10-1 against the Bengals, showcased his skills by orchestrating 4 consecutive touchdown drives after a slow start. His performance bolstered his ongoing MVP campaign. 5. Zac Taylor on why Bengals went for 2-point conversion versus Ravens, came here to win in a thrilling AFC North matchup. The Cincinnati Bengals lost to the Baltimore Ravens 35-34 after opting for a 2-point conversion instead of an extra point following a late touchdown. With 38 seconds left, quarterback Joe Burrow's pass to Tanner Hudson was incomplete, sealing the Bengals' defeat. Despite a strong second half where the Ravens outscored the Bengals 28-20, Bengals coach Zac Taylor defended the decision to go for the win, stating, "Came here to win." 6. Federal judge hears arguments in Shiloh Sanders bankruptcy case. A federal bankruptcy judge Michael Romero heard arguments regarding Colorado football player Shiloh Sanders' bankruptcy case, which involves over $11 million in debt. The judge questioned whether there was sufficient evidence to rule against Sanders, potentially allowing him to discharge the debt. No decisions were made during the hearing. But Romero suggested that if he denies a summary judgment against Sanders, the case may proceed to trial to assess Sanders' mental state during a 2015 incident where he allegedly assaulted a security guard at age 15. Sanders' attorney confirmed that the trial would focus solely on Sanders' mental state at that time. 7. NFL Week 10 picks straight up and against spread, Steelers or Commanders in first-place battle. The NFL's 2024 regular season is halfway through, with 138 of 272 games completed. Week 10 features 14 games, starting with a key matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and Baltimore Ravens, who previously faced off 5 weeks ago. The New York Giants and Carolina Panthers will play in Munich for the final International Series game. Notable matchups later include the Washington Commanders hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions visiting the Houston Texans, both involving first-place teams. NFL experts are analyzing the weekend's games. 8. Opinion: Trump win means sports will again be gigantic and frightening. Battleground Skylar Baylor, the first transgender athlete to compete on an NCAA Division I men's team while swimming for Harvard in 2015, is an author and LGBTQ activist. Recently, he discussed the backlash against San Jose State for having a transgender player, highlighting the ongoing challenges faced by transgender athletes. With the return of Donald Trump to the political spotlight, sports are likely to become a target for his campaign, as evidenced by his previous attacks on athletes like Colin Kaepernick in the NBA. Trump's recent campaign ads attacking trans athletes suggest a strategy to engage undecided voters, despite transgender care not being a primary concern for the electorate. 9. Los Angeles Lakers rookie Bronny James assigned to G League team. Los Angeles Lakers rookie Bronny James has been assigned to the G League affiliate, the South Bay Lakers, where he is set to make his debut on Saturday against Salt Lake City. The 20-year-old, drafted 55th overall in the 2024 NBA Draft, will split time between the G League and the Lakers' active roster. Bronny made history by playing alongside his father, LeBron James, in the Lakers' season-opening win against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So far this season, he has played in 4 games, scoring a total of 4 points. 10. Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight will feature Canadian for play-by-play commentary Mauro Ranallo, an experienced sports broadcaster, will provide play-by-play commentary for the upcoming fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul on November 15th. The event, which features 6 additional bouts, will be live-streamed by Netflix, in partnership with Most Valuable Promotions, MVP, co-founded by Paul. The broadcast team includes former heavyweight champion Roy Jones Jr., actress Rosie Perez, and Amir Tyson. Mike Tyson's oldest son, Ranallo, who has a history of covering major combat sports, will be joined ringside by Jones and Perez at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. 11. New York. Several other states won't accept bets on Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight. New York, along with Pennsylvania, Colorado, and Vermont, will not permit legal betting on the upcoming boxing match between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, scheduled for November 15th in Arlington, Texas. Officials from these states have classified the event as an exhibition rather than a traditional boxing match, which typically disqualifies it from legal wagering. The New York State Gaming Commission emphasized that they have the discretion to determine the eligibility of sports events for betting, generally excluding exhibitions and events featuring non-professional athletes. 12. Gold medalist Noah Lyles beats popular streamer iShowSpeed in 50 meters race. Noah Lyles, the reigning gold medalist in the men's 100-meter at the 2024 Paris Olympics, raced popular streamer iShowSpeed in a 50-meter dash organized by Mr. Beast, with a $100,000 prize at stake. Lyles took an early lead and celebrated as he crossed the finish line, while iShowSpeed insisted he had won. After reviewing the footage, there was still some disagreement, with Lyles acknowledging he had looked at iShowSpeed before jumping. iShowSpeed claimed he would have won a 40-meter race and challenged Lyles to a rematch, which Lyles declined but suggested iShowSpeed practice with him first to improve. 13. Chiefs deal for DeAndre Hopkins looks like ultimate heist of NFL trade deadline. DeAndre Hopkins celebrated his first touchdown as a Kansas City Chief with a dance inspired by "Remember the Titans." His performance was not a jab at his former team, the Tennessee Titans, who traded him to the undefeated Chiefs, but rather a tribute to them. Hopkins expressed gratitude towards Titans general manager Ran Carthon, stating, "It's nothing but love to Nashville," and acknowledged that he wouldn't be in his current position without the Titans. The trend from catching passes from Will Levis to Patrick Mahomes has brought a noticeable boost to his spirits. 14. Florida awards Billy Napier a flimsy vote of confidence. As Gators crumble under his watch, Florida's football program is in disarray, and the recent announcement from athletic director Scott Strickland regarding head coach Billy Napier lacks clarity. While Strickland stated that Napier will continue as coach, he did not specify for how long, leaving uncertainty about his future. This vague endorsement suggests that Napier remains under pressure to improve the team's performance, which has been lacking. The announcement appears to be a strategy to attract recruits, but the situation is still precarious, likening it to wading into murky waters.